Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to come on here this morning and do a quick face for work. I'm also going to show you that I'm just going to style my wig a little differently this morning. So right now I'm just putting my powder on. I've already did most of my face off camera because I didn't want to make the video too long. So I did my brows and I primed my face, moisturized my face, did my brows, and I'm just going to basically do my concealer, and I was going to tell you guys about this bronzer I got off Amazon. It is through Shein though. It's a She Glam bronzer, and I will link the name of the bronzer because I can't remember, but it's like this dark brown. I love it. So I was looking for a bronzer and I was on Amazon and I just kind of noticed that they had one from Shein. So I was like, I'm going to try it. I've tried some of their other She Glam stuff and I was just surprised to see it on Amazon. So I wanted to try it and it has some good reviews. So right now I'm just going to make some dots around my forehead just to give my face a little bit more dimension and everything, because once you put your foundation and everything on, sometimes you can wash your face out. So that's why you use your concealer and your highlighter or whatever. The highlighter under my eyes is my NC45 concealer by MAC, and I use that as a highlighter. So I've already concealed that mark on my face. You guys remember my forehead mark. So I found a way to finally conceal it where you don't see it. So I basically took my NC50 concealer, went over it, let it sit for a second, and then I just kind of like patted very gently around it to make sure that you couldn't see it. I think what was happening is I was just basically pressing the sponge a little too hard on that area so it would come right back through and you could see it. So anyway, I am basically blending in my under eye concealer, my NC45, and I'm going over my chin as well. And then I'm just going to blend out that bronzer right around my forehead and around my cheek area. And what I love about She Glam's products is that it blends good. It's affordable, it works, and it blends well. You know, some of the other stuff you can get sometimes might be a little more hard to blend, but this blends really well, and I was very, very happy with it. So I'm happy with the purchase, and I think I only paid $5 for it, $5.99 for it, but it works and I like it. So I'm going to continue to add it to my routine, and yeah, I really, really like it. So you guys, I've been watching this guy on, I think it's on Instagram. I saw him on Instagram first, and then I saw him do a short video on YouTube, and he looks like he's possibly maybe from India. I'm not sure. The only reason why I say that is because he has like this thick accent, and then he has like this beautiful skin and, you know, this beautiful dark hair. So I just assumed maybe he was maybe from Italy or something like that, or India. I'm not sure, but he had me crying laughing when he said, if you put your powder on like this, which was with the sponge, he was like, just unfollow me. Just unfollow me now. And so I'm taking his advice and I'm basically going in with my powder with a brush. He said it helps with creasing and things like that. And that's what I hate the most about under eye concealer and setting your powder and everything, is that sometimes you get those creases. And someone that is, you know, a little, you know, you start aging, you don't want those fine lines and all that stuff showing under your eyes. You know, I'm cool with aging, but you know, I don't want the fine lines if I could help it. So basically I was showing you that that's the Airspun powder, and while that is baking under my eyes, I'm just going to go ahead and put my lashes on. So I'm still having a little challenge trying to put my lashes on looking straight at the camera, so I have to use my handheld mirror, you guys, just to put it on. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just basically putting the glue, my duo glue, on my lashes, and then I'm going to go ahead and put each lash on. And these are very natural lashes, you know, they're not too, you know, extra or anything like that. They're very, very natural. So usually I'll put those on, you know, when I just want to have a, you know, not so much of a dramatic look on my eyes. So I'm just putting those on. So basically, the good thing about lashes and this glue is that it does stick relatively quickly. So a lot of times I'll put the glue on the lash and then I'll kind of like wave it around a little bit just so the glue can get a little tacky. But because sometimes in the morning I'm rushing or whatever and I want to put the lash on relatively quickly, I basically will put it on right after I put the glue on. So right here I'm going to show you how I kind of fan the lash a little bit and then let the glue get a little tacky and then I put it on. So yeah, I'm loving how the edge of this wig looks even on camera, guys, you know. So I was waving it around to let the glue get a little tacky and then I just put it on there. And luckily this morning I didn't have any issue with the lash wanting to stick to my tweezers, because that's the worst, especially when you're trying to get them on relatively quickly and then you have to, you know, take the lash off because it's stuck to the tweezer. That's the only thing about putting your lashes on with a tweezer. Sometimes it'll have some residue on the lash and it'll want to stick onto the tweezers. So right now, you guys, I'm just going to take my brush and I'm going to sweep away that powder that I was baking under my eyes, that airspun powder. So basically I'm just taking that and sweeping that around, getting it off my face, and then I'm just going to follow up with my MAC foundation powder. And I'm going to go around like the edges of my face and, you know, everywhere that I basically had concealer, but I'm trying to not focus so much under my eyes because I don't want to put extra product under my eyes, because I think that's also what can cause creasing if you're putting too much product under your eyes. So basically, I'm just going around the edge of my forehead where I have my bronzer, and I'm lightly going around where my eye area is. Yeah, just to give it a little bit of cast from my foundation. And so now I'm just going to do my blush. Still working on trying to get my stuff together, you guys, as far as like reaching for things and everything like that, because sometimes when your stuff is not where you need it to be, you're looking around, and I'm still getting used to this whole thing, you guys, but I'm going to get it together and everything. All this editing and, you know, trying to figure things out with that, it's taking me some time, but I'm gonna get it together. If you notice that on most of my my pictures on my YouTube, you see 2 pictures of me, it's because I haven't figured out, you guys, how to make my picture just show up. Because I'll put a picture in there, just one picture, and for some reason my forehead's cut off, everything's cut off. I asked my cousin, who's also a YouTuber, to help me, but, you know, he tried to explain it to me as best he could, but I still haven't figured that out. So, y'all, I need help. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and research and continue to research until I figure it out. And then one day, when I get better, maybe I'll have like an opening for my videos and not just, you know, start right away. Because I love the videos that have the cute little introductions and stuff like that, but I haven't learned how to do all of those things yet. But I'll get there. I will get there. So I just put on my setting spray. And so now I'm just taking my hair down. I'm going to take my pressing comb and I'm just going to lay my hair backwards a little bit just off my face, because even though I like the middle part, I really love it. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood for my hair to, you know, rush towards my face. You know, that's the only thing. When you're wearing a wig, sometimes, you know, it wants to be in a certain style, obviously, but at the same time, you know, you hold your head a certain way and the hair just comes rushing towards your face, and I'm just not a big fan of that. And so today I was like, I'm not in the mood. And I also was watching Kyra Shaw's video last night. I love her videos. I was watching her last night and she was styling this very same wig this way, and I wanted to see if I could do it. So I've already did the middle pinup that I saw her do. So I'm gonna try the headband right now. Got these headbands off Amazon, little cloth headbands. I think they came in a 6-pack, and she basically just laid the headband down. Now, what I couldn't remember is if she had her ear out, because I really was trying not to have my side part by my ears exposed, only because there's no lace there. So it's kind of like a dead giveaway if somebody's like standing next to you, they see, you know, the side of your ear, or, you know, there's no lace right there. So I'm just kind of gonna position the hair in such a way where you can't, see it, by my ears or whatever. So that's what I was doing right there. So now that's pretty much it, you guys. I just wanted to, get the hair off my face, and I really love the look on her. And so I think it's cute. I think it's cute. So knowing me, I'll keep it like this for a while, but you never know. But also, I wanted to just go ahead and get my jewelry put on and, get on out the door, you guys. I don't know. I love my jewelry from Shein and my ring from Ross, and then I'm just putting these earrings on that I got from the beauty supply guys. I got these earrings for $1 and they're so cute. They look like little locks and they're just adorable. I love them, and they were only $1, and they don't turn, they don't give me any issues. I try not to have them on, like when I come home from work I take them off, because sometimes my ears can get a little sensitive to the cheaper jewelry, but you never know. Most of the time it works fine. So anyway, you guys, I picked up this NYX lip gloss from the beauty supply, and I thought it was cute. And I also was in Walgreens and I tried these Teddy Tint glosses in the number 20 and 10. And you guys, I am not happy with this. I thought I would love it, because when the girl did it on YouTube, I thought it was so cute, but I do not like it, you guys. I just didn't like the color. And then me putting the gloss on top, I thought I would like it more, but I didn't. But it's by Maybelline. But anyway, I love you guys. Have a good one.